Hey everyone, how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here. Happy Valentine's Day. I figured since Valentine's Day falls on a Tuesday, which is our usual Star Wars day, might as well do some sort of theme. So fun fact, I'm actually shooting this a week early. This is on CBR. So it came out a day ago, so it's 8 days old while you're viewing this. It's also my birthday, which you could still get me a gift by subscribing. If you want, that would be great. But yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this list. So this is on CBR. It's 10 cutest Star Wars couples. Usually I don't do this kind of stuff, but I was like, Valentine's Day, what do I do? Figured let's do this. So I'm going to put my own input on the ranking, if they're actually a couple or not, because R2 and C-3PO aren't a couple, but whatever. Live, Love, Lando, and L3. So it was hinted at that L3 and Lando had a physical relationship, if you know what I mean. Say it nicely to get it monetized, not get demonetized, even though I'm not even monetized. But yeah, Lando's kind of known to be a little bit of a player. Actually, what's funny, I got it saying right here, is right now I'm reading Shadow of the Sith, where half the premise is they're looking for his daughter. But yeah, so Lando's known to kind of be a ladies' man, and he's known to dabble into certain things. One of them being apparently his droid / co-pilot. And I'm not just saying that because the article says that. It's kind of mentioned in Solo. But yeah, and how he reacts when L3 dies. Definitely something extra there. I don't want to get too much into it. I do think a little bit of a strange relationship there. Because, I mean, what goes where when you're with a droid? But, yeah. So, that's an okay relationship. A good one to start out at the 10. This is really grasping at straws. Number 9 is the Jedi Temple Caretakers on Ahch-To. So, apparently this is from a deleted scene of, like, a caretaker couple. I don't know if CBR is grasping at straws for the fact that, like, they're trying to do oddballs, or if Star Wars really just doesn't have, like, that many relationships when you think about it. They really don't. So, I have not seen this deleted scene, I'll be honest. Maybe I'll do a react to the deleted scenes with you guys someday. But, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it because I haven't seen it. But yeah, so good for them. Skywalker and Solo. So they're talking about not a Skywalker, Rey, and Ben Solo. I thought that was a good depiction of a unhealthy relationship. In The Last Jedi. I also think that it kind of deteriorated Rey's character in Rise of Skywalker. But I'm going to get a little deep here. Little bit psychology here on this. But if you consider them a relationship, it is a very toxic relationship, to the fact of Rey would have a savior complex in this sense, because Ben's a bad guy. He's done a lot of terrible things, said a lot of terrible things to her, like that she's nothing, and then with him she can be something, but she's a nobody, and like stuff like that. I always kind of like laughed at that when I saw it, because I was like, I have a history of being in Rey's position, and it's like, I know that feeling. It's kind of funny, but not. But yeah, and then Rise of Skywalker makes it worse to the point where up until the last fight, she's like, I can save him. He'll be good. And it's like, I mean, yeah, he does end up being good at the end. But her need to save him was kind of toxic in my sense. So I didn't really like that relationship. I didn't feel like it was, I mean, I liked it from the aspect of like a psychology look, but from like a character standpoint, I felt like it kind of deteriorated Rey's character. And if they say Finn and Rey, same goes for Finn. It completely deteriorated his character, his obsession with her. The first on-screen Star Wars duo, there's no picture, R2 and C-3PO, I already said, they're not a relationship. They're not a couple. This is turning into like a ship thing, and it's making me upset. But yeah, these two aren't a couple. I mean, they bicker like a couple and everything, but I don't think they're a couple. No. There's no way they're a couple. I don't think so. Comment below if you think they're a couple or not. I don't really think they are. It's funny, I kind of came to realize the other day that I don't like C-3PO as much as I thought I did. Growing up, I had a Beanie Baby of him. I loved getting toys of him. I mean, I was excited when I got the Black Series ones that I have now, but he's not that interesting of a character, in my opinion. I don't mean to like be hurting feelings there, but I didn't really care for him. I've come to realize. But yeah, so not a couple. Number six, I was actually originally planning to just make a whole video about these, but I think this is my favorite Star Wars relationship on many levels. Anakin and Padme. Mind you, I grew up with the prequel trilogy, so that's like a big thing for me. She's the whole reason he's Darth Vader. I like that. Their forbidden, hidden relationship, I've been there. Not in any disgusting way. That sounded bad, but yeah, no, it's just a relationship where we couldn't share with a lot of people due to the fact that it would have brought up, I'm really digging myself in a hole here. Nothing illegal, don't worry, nothing illegal at all. Just did not want to, basically we didn't want to rush into things, but we were basically together. But yeah, so let's just say it like that. That's a good way to say it. But like, people were saying that the relationship felt forced between those two. I don't think it did. I thought it was a good representation of a relationship with somebody that is got a lot of issues, I guess is the best way to say it. They did do Padme dirty and killing her off because she just didn't want to live anymore. Okay, so obviously either CBR is, again, reaching at strings, 2, not understanding Star Wars, or 3, not understanding what a couple is, because this is a father-son relationship with Din and Grogu. It is not a couple relationship. At least when I think couple, I think two people that are dating. Could be guy-girl, could be girl-girl, could be guy-guy, could be guy-them, could be girl-them, could be them-them. That's a couple. A couple is not a father-son relationship. I think they are a iconic duo. I think they're a good father-son relationship. I think they're a good lone wolf and cub relationship. Whatever you want to call it, they're not a couple relationship, though, in my opinion. I think they're an iconic duo, though. Vel and Cinta definitely are a relationship. So like I said earlier, literally a second ago, that like a relationship is two people that are basically dating. More than that, but you get what I mean. These two definitely are. I thought they were good, a little bit underdeveloped from what I'd like. Andor has a lot of characters, and these people were mainly just in one arc, and then in the background in the next arc. But they tried to develop it. I wish they developed those characters a little more. I feel like they will in the next season. But yeah. So they're good. I like that. Obviously, Leia and Han up there with Anakin and Padme. What's funny is, even though we see them get estranged in the sequel trilogy, which was one gripe I've always had, even though I liked the first two of Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi, did not like that Han and Leia were separated. I felt like they were the most healthy couple that we've seen. Which is saying a lot. But yeah, they're the most healthy couple that we have in Star Wars. Minus, like, if they throw on an animated one that I forgot. Oh. Still, that's not a good one. It's a good one, but it's not. The Romeo-Juliet couple of Obi-Wan and Satine. I really, really, for the longest time, been asking for a book on this. I just want to see the story of how they fell in love. They're basically Anakin and Padme, but foils to that. And I really like that. That, like, Obi-Wan did have a love life, but he stayed with the Order, and the woman that he loved stayed with the politics and didn't try to live a double life like Anakin and Padme did, and it still ended in tragedy. I think the first time I saw her death, I cried. It was like such a heartbreaking scene, and I just okay, side tangent here, I apologize, but Maul ruined Obi-Wan's life for literally less than what Maul did to Obi-Wan in the first place, when you think about it. So, Maul killed Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan chopped Maul in half. Right? So stay with me here. So, Maul killed Obi-Wan's father figure. Qui-Gon dead, not coming back, nothing. Obi-Wan cut Maul in half, Maul survived. He lost a little bit of sanity and lost his legs, but he still had his life. So his first thought is literally, I am going to ruin this guy's life even more, even though in every sense we are basically even. If not, he can ruin my life more. And Maul just like, I am going to just destroy this guy. He has a reason, but it's like, it's always kind of cracked me up where he's like, I'm targeting Obi-Wan when really the Emperor completely screwed me over. I mean, yes, he did start targeting Sidious, but like, I just felt like his rage was a little misguided. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video just for saying stuff like that. Here's the true healthiest relationship, in my opinion, is Kanan and Hera. They, like, literally, when you think, if you're into the expanded universe and you think Star Wars family, that's not the Skywalker family or a healthy Star Wars family, you'd think the Rebels crew. It's all chosen family, but it's defined. Kanan's the father, Hera's the mother, Satine's the middle child, Zeb is the older brother, Ezra's the younger brother, and Chopper is the pet. It is, like, defined a healthy family. And yes, it's sad that it ends with Kanan dying, and it's, like, great that, like, they have a mother-father relationship of, like, they put the family first. They put Zeb, Satine, and Ezra first. They treat them like their own, and they truly love each other. I think this is accurate, as in this is probably one of the top relationships because it is the healthiest relationship in Star Wars. So to end that, thank you guys for watching. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you're having a good day with your significant other. Make sure that you leave a like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you have an amazing day. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody by my opinions of the relationships on this list. Make sure you guys have a great day. It's that Nerd Ryan.